and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Ekeler, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert. And this is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down.
To throw on third down, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
4-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Good.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third down, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Made at the 21-yard.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw on third down, Herbert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Goal, Los Angeles.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Chargers 0.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it first and goal at the 7. On the ground, it's Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
To Deebo Samuel. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a game.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On second down, Eckler. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side, it's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun snap for Herbert. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
The 12-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Where's 52? Black 52. 52's the mic. I'm here all.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the count.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On second down, here's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here is Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and long.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Michael Badgley for the Charger field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And now it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's Eckler again. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From his own end zone, Herbert. And it's intercepted in the end zone. A great read, and it's picked off.
Touchdown.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Niners 21, Chargers 17. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll run here with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.